Drug dealing squatters take over a woman's apartment after she dies. That and more. Chris Talk starts right now. Let's get into it. What's up, listeners? Welcome to another episode of the show. I am your host, Chris Talks. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on, listeners? All right, let's get into this topic. Let's get into our top topic for this episode because, man, this one is bugged out, right? Okay, so here we go. Hold on. This is brought to us by where did this happen? New York, right? Yeah, this happened in New York. Okay, check this out. Drug dealing squatters take over the owner's apartment after she dies from an OD, continuing to peddle narcotics. Wow. I mean,
bruh.
I want to hear the story because I don't understand it. When she died, don't they know she's dead? I don't know. All right, listen, I'm going to let Sarah, my AI, report the story. And as always, I'm going to give you my view and my opinion at the end. All right, let's get into it. Hit it.
Thank you, Chris. An alleged drug dealer took over a Queens apartment after the owner died of an overdose, then squatted in the space for months while peddling narcotics from it. According to neighbors and law enforcement, Joseph Pisano, 53, allegedly finagled his way into the Jamaica Estates home of Annalise King, a retired former administrative assistant. After the pair met at a senior center near her building, King's neighbors and landlord told the Post. King, 64, who a neighbor and ex-boyfriend described as a longtime heroin addict, let Pisano into her fifth-floor one-bedroom unit on Ava Place where she paid $1,451.40 a month. According to Queens Housing Court records and residents, who said the alleged dope seller was seen around the builder using a walker. Pisano took advantage of her. One neighbor, 53, told the Post. Some people have a way of recognizing weakness. He recognized she was weak. Drug sales went down in the dead of night, the neighbor said, adding that addicts would mistakenly ring her bell looking for Pisano in King's apartment in the six-story, 52-unit building. The audacity of this man to have his alleged drug dealing so visible and putting all our lives in jeopardy. The neighbor fumed. King was found dead May 20th in her apartment. She had overdosed on heroin and fentanyl, according to a medical examiner's report obtained by the Post. Hours after authorities removed King's body, Pisano returned to the apartment with another woman and continued occupying the unit. According to Queens Housing Court records, she died and they went on with their business, said Robert Miller, an attorney for landlord Herb Donner. Pisano and the woman lived in King's apartment for more than 2 months rent-free. The frustrated landlord alleged in the housing court suit. The quiet, middle-class building further devolved into a hotbed of drug use and sales following King's death, shattering many residents' sense of security and peace in the otherwise posh neighborhood. Over the past few weeks, squatters have moved into our building on the 5th floor, Apt 5B, and are attracting individuals who appear to be drug users. These individuals are engaging in drug transactions right on the sidewalk in front of our building on a daily basis. One outraged neighbor wrote in a June 28 letter to the building's management, a copy of which was obtained by the Post. We no longer feel safe in our own home and are increasingly worried about our safety and property. They added. An NYPD spokesperson said there were no drug-related 911 calls for the building this year. The NYPD was initially reluctant to do anything, according to housing court records, despite new state laws passed earlier this year intended to let cops intervene more easily in squatter situations. Donner issued an eviction notice in June against Pisano and his companion before asking a Queens Housing Court judge to boot the unlawful residents. Housing court records show Pisano was finally busted July 31 during a 6 a.m. raid, where cops found a scale covered in cocaine residue on the dining room table, along with 32 vials of coke, 21 glassine envelopes containing heroin, a ledger containing names and cash amounts and other paraphernalia. According to a criminal complaint, a woman named Kelly King was also arrested and indicted on a slew of drug charges, including possession and intent to sell. It's unclear if King, 52, has any relation to the dead tenant. Video surveillance obtained by the Post shows Pisano slowly being shepherded out the door as he used his walker, while King was led away in handcuffs. Pisano pleaded guilty on August 20 to criminal possession of a controlled substance and was sentenced to 9 months in Rikers. According to Queens District Attorney Melinda Katz's office, King was sentenced to 9 months probation after pleading guilty to second-degree criminal use of drug paraphernalia. Officials said. The apartment, meanwhile, remains empty and bolted shut, with Donner waiting for a housing court judge to grant him an eviction warrant to allow him to legally re-enter the space. Back to you, Chris.
Wow. I always say that, right? That's the first thing I always say. Wow. Because it'd be amazing how, it's just amazing, bro. Hit my L. All right, this is the point where I give you my view and my opinion on this. And like I said earlier, wow, because it is just like, it is amazing. It is amazing how the housing departments in New York City work, the building departments. It's amazing how slow they work.
Bruh.
Because to me, this man, the actual owner of the building. I don't know if he owns the property, but I do know that he owns the building. Once this woman had passed away, if you are not on the lease, get the out.
Bruh.
It's very simple. But so many people go through the same problem in the same situation where there's people who are living within the house who are not on a lease, okay? And the law gives them this somewhat extension to stay there.
Bruh.
Even though they're not on a lease. Now, to me, once this woman had died, they should have vacated the premises. Once this man called the cops 1 time, 2 times, or 3 times, but apparently he didn't, and that's where he failed. He should have called the cops. Okay? He should have.
Wait, what?
He should have called the cops because these people are not supposed to be there. They are not on the lease. They should not be occupying this place. Once this woman died, these people should have vacated this home. At least give them a week or two to vacate the home. They extended that week or two, in my opinion. And then this guy had to suffer for it.
Bruh.
Not just the guy, the entire complex
Bruh.
had to suffer for it because, as it is stated, these people were dealing, not just dealing, but also using right in front of the complex. So I'm pretty sure they have some, looking at the building, I'm pretty sure that they have camera footage of these people doing this, running in and out of the building, which I think is messed up. They took a peaceful place, a peaceful building,
Bruh.
and just corrupted it. Just corrupted it. Now, I want people to understand, these are Caucasian people.
Bruh.
They Caucasian, so I don't want all my listeners, don't think that melanin folks are the only one, okay, that will up your neighborhood, okay? Because Caucasians will do it too.
Wait, what?
And old ones at that.
Bruh.
Because these people, they old as, they old as hell, bro. They are old as hell. What's the one lady? What's she like, 50, 60? 53. 53. Like, for real. What the are you doing peddling drugs with a walker at 53?
Bruh.
Let's be serious. Let's be serious. But if I can, real quick, gotta let you know that Social Security they ain't giving these people enough money. They are not giving them enough money because this lady, she out there selling drugs,
Bruh.
and you know she get a social security check.
Bruh.
Come on. Let's be serious. But if we can, no, for real, let's be serious for a moment, Ed. This is kind of messed up, bro. To take this nice little building, nice little neighborhood, and then these guys, they come in, they sit there, they start selling drugs. Not only was the former tenant a drug user, can we drop, please, the church bell? Even though, but can we drop a church bell? Because there was a life lost in this story. Can we drop one, please? And it's really sad that this person lost their life to drugs. It's very sad that this person lost their life to drugs. But I mean, and I don't want to sound messed up, but these things happen.
Bruh.
Just saying.
Bruh.
Our condolences to this young woman that died, and to her family. But the rest of these people, yeah, they need to be evicted. Get out. I mean, even like if they was in there selling or something, like they can't pay rent.
Bruh.
They could have gave the something, like something.
Bruh.
I mean, it was their choice. But these people were arrested for this crime and also evicted from the house. I would have not waited as long as this landlord did, but he did go through the right procedures and he did do what he had to do to evict these people in the proper way. And I mean, let's give him an applause for that real quick. Took a little long, but he got it done. So, all right, let's read one of the comments. We're going to read all right, let's just read one of them. It says laws and enforcements on squatters need to change for owners' favor. To owners' favor, which is true. I think this is very true and that's the only comment there, right? Wow, should have got more. I would have thought that this had more comments than that. But I mean, at the same time, I mean, this person is absolutely true. This is absolutely true. There do need to be certain laws changed for owners and landlords of properties to where squatters cannot stay on the property. Now, me personally, I don't think nobody should have no squatters' rights or anything.
Bruh.
No, I'm just being honest. I think like if in this situation, if somebody passes away, they should probably give you 2 weeks or 3 weeks to remove the person's valuables. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But other than that, no, don't stay there. If you're gonna stay there for the 2 or 3 weeks, stay there to be removing the stuff. And that's only if the person had paid for the month already.
Bruh.
I'm just saying.
Bruh.
At least 10 days. Right? At least 10 days.
Bruh.
I'm just saying. 10 days. That's it. All right, let me get up out of here. All right, can we give the squatters the dummy buzzer, please? Yeah, I get the dummy buzzers for sitting there, residing in the house. Did they even report that she had passed? No, they didn't. The neighbors reported it. That's messed up. The neighbors, for real, the neighbors reported it.
Bruh.
That's messed up. Mm-mm-mm. Very sad, very sad. All right, drop my bomb, please. All right, listeners, if you like this content and want to hear more of it, y'all already know what to do. Hit that subscribe, hit that like button. Also, feel free to leave a comment. Hit that notification button so you know any and every time I post up a video. Also, check us out on all of our social media platforms. The links and everything should be right there on your screen. And that's about it. I want to thank all my listeners for tuning in. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me, and I so appreciate that. Also, stay blessed and not stressed. Until next episode, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you later. Peace.